সুপ্রভিয়াস আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আমি এখন আছি ইসলামিক রিলিফের প্রেস কনফারেন্সে। এই প্রেস কনফারেন্সের মাধ্যমে সিরিয়া সহ বিভিন্ন দেশের যে নির্যাতিত শিশুরা আছে তাদের জন্য এবার রমাদানে সবচেয়ে বেশি তারা ফান্ডরাইজ করবে। সেই সাথে বিশ্বের যত যারা নির্যাতিত নিপীড়িত তাদেরকেও সাহায্য করবে। তবে বিশেষ করে গাজা এবং ফিলিস্তিনের যেসব শিশুরা আছে তাদের জন্য অগ্রাধিকার দিয়ে এবারকার ফান্ডরাইজিং অনুষ্ঠিত হবে।
Really to remind people as Ramadan is about to start of the difficulties facing children in conflict zones around the world, and as we seek to enter this month of Ramadan and we continue to support families with our programs around all the countries that we work in, one of the things that we must remember is that there are children facing unspeakable difficulties in many countries like Sudan, Syria, Gaza.
Do you have any specific target to what you are going to do in Ramadan?
So we will be working around the country to raise funds, particularly for Gaza and for Sudan, but of course all of our humanitarian efforts and all of our humanitarian programs, this is the most important time, and in Ramadan we see the huge, immense generosity of the British Muslim public as they come together and they remind us just of how generous they are and the immense support that they have for our work and our ability to help communities around the world.
And Gaza is open now, so what things you are sending there?
So there are still significant restrictions in terms of entry into Gaza, but we have been able to look at how we can continue to provide aid. We're immediately looking at some of the rehabilitation needs that are required, so we're continuing to provide hot meals, we're continuing to provide medical equipment, but we are also looking at what the longer term plans can be and what we can do to help support families as they return home.
We are here to prove to you that Muslim voices belong everywhere. On stage, on screen, in museums and beyond.
WOW works with incredible organisations like Islamic Relief, Shakespeare's Globe, the V&A Museum and more to champion Muslims in the creative industry.
The humanitarian crisis around the world is unimaginable. People of Gaza have been suffering more than a year of bombardment, trauma and hunger. And as they enter a delicate ceasefire, we hope that continues this Ramadan. Since October 2023, more than 18,000 children have been killed. Sudan has become the world's worst hunger crisis, with conflict displacing an estimated 14 million people, 53% of whom are children. Many of those children and many of those families are living in temporary camps where conditions are abysmal. In Syria, many refugees and internally displaced people are considering how they can ever return home.
A bit more in the centre.
Yes, I'll just do that.
Counts as in, yeah, jazz hands. Ramadan Mubarak!
We need a countdown. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ramadan Mubarak!